Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Mark Malinak. I'm a senior advisor with Apps Associates, and today we're going to talk about AI capabilities within Oracle Fusion around the HCM module. And today we have Brandy, who is our resident expert at Apps Associates around HCM. With no further ado, please, Brandy, introduce yourself and let's get started.
Sure, Mark. Hi, everyone. I'm Brandy Dewey. I'm the HCM practice director of our delivery practice here at Apps Associates. I'm really excited to join Mark today and talk to you about Oracle HCM Gen AI for the public sector.
Great. Let's get started and hear more about HCM Gen AI for public sector and utilities. So really, can you explain what Oracle HCM Gen AI is and how it really applies to the public sector?
Yeah, sure, Mark. So Oracle HCM Gen AI combines Oracle's HCM cloud platform with generative AI capabilities, and it enables you to streamline HR tasks. You can boost employee engagement. You can improve decision-making. In the public sector, Gen AI can really help address complex staffing challenges that are common. And it can also help automate a lot of routine administrative processes, which enables HR and enables these institutions to have more time for strategic alignment. From talent acquisition, all the way through to performance management. So, from attracting talent to retaining talent, Gen AI enables, more efficient data-driven operations. And, I'm excited to talk about some of the key features that have been released through Oracle HCM Gen AI for the public sector. One is AI Assist, and then there's also candidate summaries and skill recommendations, some really exciting features to talk about.
That's great. I agree. This is all very, very exciting stuff for teams who are currently using HCM or will be in the future. With that, I want to dive in and lean in a little bit more and talk some specifics around recruitment, if that's okay, around public sector.
Yeah, that'd be great, Mark. So with Oracle Recruiting Cloud, what's interesting is that there have been Gen AI capabilities in that module for some time, and they've been leveraged all across the public sector and beyond. But some of the more recent features with HCM Gen AI actually elevate Recruiting Cloud even further. Some of the key features is, the ability to have AI-driven sourcing and screening. So to be able to identify candidates who best match requirements of those public sector roles. So the AI can assist and analyze applicant data, can match skill sets with job requirements. And that's going to help our talent acquisition team speed up the recruitment process. And also, it helps them ensure higher quality candidates. You can also do things like leverage Oracle AI Assist, and with the click of one button, talent acquisition leads or recruiters can actually send communications, so emails and texts, with that AI Assist giving them all of the text. So a huge time saver there. And, across the public sector, there's quite often very lean people ops teams or talent acquisition teams. And so maintenance of the system and maintenance of your candidate experience can take time. And Oracle's even introduced AI features that seamlessly embed intuitive, candidate-friendly designs into your career site so that you can have different career site capabilities, looks, and feels across different business functions. So they're finding ways for both candidates, recruiters, and administrators to just seamlessly and more efficiently have the best recruiting experience that an organization can have.
Thanks, Brandy. That's all great information about recruitment. So I want to shift a little bit and really talk about that employee manager experience and really how Gen AI can really help enhance that experience.
Yeah, so with employee and manager self-service, Gen AI delivers, really an intuitive, personalized experience. There's self-service portals and chat bots. Oracle's even introducing AI agents, which are going to help employees and managers follow through with actions in the system. It's going to give them data they need to perform those tasks in the tool and pull from extended data sets. For public sector teams, this frees up a lot of HR staff time where they can be doing more strategic tasks because they've given employees and managers an amazing user experience that's more responsive, more engaging, and it'll take off, some of the burden of HR to do those tasks for employees and managers.
Great, thanks. One more area I want to talk about really is that support for training and development for public sector employees and how Oracle HCM Gen AI really can benefit in that area as well. So.
Yeah, so development is one of the key areas where, HCM Gen AI is really leaps and bounds ahead of the curve. The system can offer personalized learning recommendations for your different teams based on their current skill sets, their current skills and qualifications, or what they aspire to in their career development. It can track employees' progress. It can provide insights to the institutions and organizations about skill gaps that you might have within your workforce, which is really critical, for workforce planning and also in public sector where sometimes skill shortages can have a huge impact on a city or, a utility. So one of the areas of the system dynamic skills, which is a newer area in HCM, is unbelievably robust, and the scalability and the technology behind what's coming into that product is amazing. And that's where, core skill support and recommendations are driven. Gives you a holistic view of skills for your employee and the skills that you need for your entire workforce across recruiting, talent, and learning, and gives you those deep insights that you want. So the other thing that's really exciting about it is that it can also enable, retirees in the public sector to pass on critical skills and knowledge to the next generation of those public sector employees. It can provide outlets for mentorship and really make sure that each organization and institution is building out their needed skill sets to have a robust workforce that's going to be able to support that city, that county, any of the public sector functions.
So those are all great features. I really appreciate it, Brandy, talking about the features that AI can be enabled across the public sector in those different areas. And by all means, there are only just a few, and there's actually more available, and there will be continuing to growing as AI capabilities continue to grow. So as we wrap up, I really want to shift a little bit and talk really about the considerations for a public sector organization and how they go about adopting the Oracle HCM Gen AI into their enterprise.
Yeah. So one of the first things to consider is really data readiness, and also system dependencies. So, Oracle HCM Gen AI, it really does rely on accurate, up-to-date HR data for optimal performance. And so every organization should assess the quality of their current HR data, identify any gaps, inconsistencies that could affect the AI. And then also want to make sure that you're setting up a roadmap and a plan to evaluate any dependencies for using AI features like Redwood upgrades. And so you want to make sure that you fold these dependent tasks into your Gen AI plan. It's going to make sure that you have a streamlined, optimized project with minimal impacts to your user population. You also want to make sure that you have clear goals and long-term planning. I'd say that's number 2. So, define objectives, figure out what your business challenges are that warrant the adoption of some of these Gen AI features, and make sure that those clear goals are identified and help you measure the technology's impact and guide your process. You need to think about how it fits into your long-term HR and institutional strategy and future goals. And ideally, seek thought leadership, industry expertise from an implementation partner like Apps Associates that can engage in the design and the planning sessions so that you can achieve your best outcome. And then you also, of course, number 3, want to make sure that you are, in lockstep with the compliance portion of your AI decision making, and also that you're engaging in ethical AI practices. So, you really do want to be sure to review the ethical and compliance aspects of AI, particularly in the public sector. Make sure that you're monitoring and tracking business effectiveness, efficiencies gained, because you are responsible to monitor the value and cost of these things within the public sector and transparently report on them, right? So you want to carefully evaluate these factors, make sure you're getting the most out of Oracle HCM Gen AI for your business challenges, and that you're able to effectively and efficiently report on all the gains in the public sector.
All right. Thanks, Brandy, for all that great and valuable information. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We hope that everybody found that this public sector HCM Gen AI session has been helpful and giving you some information on how to transform your HR processes in the public sector. If you have any further questions or you want to see a demo on these features, please reach out to us here at either the microsite, HCM, and fill out the Gen AI interest form, or our Apps HCM site will have additional information as well.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Thanks, guys.